Well, flashback to 1999. That was Coach Brett Armstrong's first year as head coach of CPA, and they won a state title. They haven't won one since, and this being his last season, it would be his last chance to bring home a second state championship in soccer. Fans were excited. Students came out to Murfreesboro to cheer on their school, their team, their soccer clubs, going at it for a state title. And here in the first half, we have a chance for CAK, and later it would be CPA with a chance, except the corner is going to go just a bit wide. Still 0-0. Now to the second half. Nobody scored in the first 40 minutes. CAK is trying to get on the board. This one goes over the head. If that ball had just been flicked on with the header, it could have easily have been 1-0 CAK. Now off the free kick. Ball bouncing around inside the 18. And the shot goes well over the crossbar, but still very dangerous. CPA was trying to get on the board there, nearly did. And they're still pushing here. But CAK is able to clear it out. But then eventually, off the free kick from Harrison Myers, Josh Petticini gets it by the keeper. CPA lead 1-0. In the second half, a huge goal. Everybody celebrating, the confetti coming down. We're going to need to see it one more time though. The goal that would eventually win the game, Harrison Myers. Perfect placement, and there Josh Petticini just rising up over everybody at 6'3". Moving on to the rest of the game, CAK with a chance there. They could have got a touch on it, and now the CPA fans starting to feel it. As the clock continued to click down, but CAK wasn't ready to go home just yet. Here off of a corner, a flick on, just left. Didn't miss by much, as they still are looking for the equalizer late, but they gotta hurry. Clock winding down. Last chance. The throw into the box. Tipped around. CPA will clear, and that will do it as the fans count down the time to a championship. And here come the players running together in celebration. Run over to their teammates, to their fans, their classmates. Celebrate with them a 2014 championship. The first TSAA state soccer title for the school since 1999. And here's the goalkeeper, Walker. He had to sit out the final 40 seconds due to an injury. His replacement did the job that he needed to do to get CPA the win. As the Lions hoist up the trophy, thanking their coach not just for this year, but for 15 years as head coach of the Lions. And a tight game as expected, as CPA coming in playing CAK, who was the defending state champion from last year. So people expected it to be a close game, as it was. Let's talk to some of the coaches and the players to get their reactions on the win, the 2014 state champions.
I was trying not to cry through the last 15 minutes of the game. It's hard to explain. It hasn't all sunk in yet, but this is what we dreamed about, you know, all year long. And the guys were determined to make it happen, and they're really tight, and they really play for each other, and they did make it happen. And so as a coach, that's an overwhelming thing. So yeah, just so blessed.
It's incredible. I mean, it is just a wonderful feeling. It's our coach's last season here. It's my senior year. I am just thrilled that I could score this goal. And the ball played to me by Harrison was just fantastic as well.
And I was like a little nervous, but I knew that our team was just like, we only had 40 seconds. I knew our team could pull it out. And right when the final whistle blew, I don't know, I just had so many emotions, and it's just, I don't know, I can't even describe it right now. I'm so happy.
Now, could Franklin and Colliver live up to that game? Well, of course they could. These are two nationally ranked teams, so goals were going to be at a premium just like they were in the CPA game. We'll get you to those highlights right. More rowdy fans as the Rebels tried to defend their title from last season, trying to go back-to-back 2013-2014. Early on, though, it was Colleyville with some chances. this ball is bouncing around inside the box and sent wide. Then later on, Collierville again. Header goes off the Rebel player, go off for another corner. Still nothing going on there, but now Franklin, Alistair Berger lays it off for a teammate who sends that one wide. And that would be the end of the first half. We go to the second half. Franklin again, trying to push through. Shot over the bar. And again, off a corner. Franklin over the bar on the header. Now we'll switch fields. Olivier with the chance to score. Battling inside the 18. Looks to be cleared out by Franklin, and just too heavy of a touch there. It ends up being an off-balance shot. Easy save for the keeper. Franklin would make that hurt. This ball gets sent into the box, tipped around, settled nicely. Bunch of players in the box. It comes free to Jimmy Wester, and through a bunch of bodies, gets it through to the back of the net. And Franklin has taken the lead. That's with under 6 minutes to play. The Rebels are 6 minutes away from back-to-back state championships. And let's take another look. Olivier trying to do everything they can to get the ball out, and the keeper didn't even see it until it was in the back of the net as it went through a swarm of players before he could ever see it. Then later on, Alistair Berger could have iced it with this shot, but he pulls it just left. Now the Rebel fans believe they have it. We're under a minute to play. But Olivier's not going to go down easy. All they need is one for an equalizer, and off the corner kick. This leads to a scrum in the middle of the box. The Dust Bowl, as it was called. Ball being kicked around until finally Franklin's able to clear. It goes to the keeper who's out, takes a shot. It clears everything. That would be the last kick. Franklin wins back-to-back state titles. The 2014 edition of the Franklin Rebels have done their job to protect the title of state champion in men's soccer. As you see how excited the student body is, the players, as they're hoisting up the championship trophy. You can see what it means to the coaches and the players.
Yes, these boys are the ones that worked off.
It was incredible. Oh my God.
Yeah, great win. This team hasn't been beaten in 2 years. Unbelievable group of seniors that were leaving. Dominated most of the season. Hats off to Collierville. They played a heck of a game. It was a battle to the end. Great goal. But 6 minutes left in the game. A lot of emotion in this, an intense game, but just a great season, a great way to cap it off by winning the state championship.
Just to mean, like, some of these guys playing their last soccer game ever. Some of us are fortunate enough to go on and play in college, but it was incredible. Everything was going through our heads. That was incredible.
So to conclude today's action, CPA and Franklin both take home state championship titles. Both teams winning 1-0 as CPA wins their first since '99 and Franklin repeats. We'll have more sports coverage coming up this summer and then into the fall, starting on girls soccer, volleyball, and football right here on the Williamson Source.